Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I wanted to share a word that God spoke to me yesterday at my church service, and it was talking about sin and how we handle sin. It's not about the mistake you did, but what you do afterwards that you sin. It's like looking back into the disciples, Judas and Peter. Now, Judas, these were the two disciples that betrayed Jesus, but Judas, he betrayed Jesus and fell into shame to the point where he killed himself, of how shameful he is within his betrayal of Jesus. Now, on the other hand, we look at Peter, he also betrayed Jesus, but he did not dwell in his shame. He confronted, I'm so sorry, I'm like getting paranoid if someone's gonna walk in. He felt the shame, but he didn't let it consume him. He took that step and did his best to still follow Jesus despite of the sin that he committed. When you come to Jesus, he will guide you, he will guide your steps, and he will make you brand new. Satan wants you to be shameful within your sin and what you do. And that's a good example of Judas. When you sit in your shame and you let it get the best of you, you did the devil a favor and you did the job that he didn't have to do himself. But Peter, in the other hand, he committed a sin, but yet he still followed Jesus. And Jesus still accepted him. So it's not even about the sin that you commit, it's what you do afterwards that you sin. Are you still gonna make the same mistakes? Are you gonna allow that sin to consume you? Or are you gonna change your ways and bring yourself back to the feet of Jesus? So that's what the word of today God was trying to tell me. And it's crazy because I've been reading Romans, and Romans talk a lot about sin and all that kind of stuff. So just to hear it from church service, it's clocking to me, and God is really speaking something. So that's just what I want to share with you guys, that don't feel shameful within the sin that you do. It's the fact that you acknowledge your sin and that you're very conscious of what you do. It's all about not making the same mistakes and bringing it back to God. Because at the end of the day, God knows we're imperfect, but it doesn't mean you make the same mistakes over and over again. Bring it back to Jesus and he will lead you and direct you exactly where you need to be. It's the same thing as in, the more you follow Jesus, the more the things of this world becomes dull. The things that used to excite you becomes boring. And the things that used to give you pleasure and excitement no longer provides that for you. The more that you follow Jesus, the more that he will really not just change your perspective, but he is also gonna change the way that you see things. Like, let's just say you used to be so into drinking and now you're no longer into drinking. You used to be into partying and now you're no longer into partying. Like, those stuff just become dull and flavorless the more you follow Jesus, because he is setting you apart. So that's just the word that I wanted to share with you guys before it comes out of my head and I get sidetracked, and I apologize if you keep looking left. It's just, when God speaks a word to me, I try my best to really just clock it because it's so fresh. I wanted to make a video yesterday, but there were so many things going on. But I hope you guys took something out of today's video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.